futile attempts are made to disagree with one another, to oppose opinions and ideas and views of individual claims of their own understanding, when it's in the allowance of what can be seen, of what can be understood by another's expression of their own journey, that we allow more to be understood within ourselves, as we, instead of oppose, we look at the unity or the understanding of that individual, or we look at, deeper within ourselves as we can relate to the other person, instead of opposing or restricting that person in any sense. We learn to gauge deeper within ourselves as we allow that person to have their voice, to have their experience, to flow in their own knowing. And in doing so, without even expecting, we are forming that relationship within ourselves to be able to allow ourselves see everything that we do on the external side of life, in our physical world, we actually return it back to us. So that is the whole interconnected view, the mirror effect, the reflective qualities and quantities of being able to exude in the space of the physical world, and what we actually choose to do here, and what we action and think about and believe and conceive, and all sorts of behaviors and situations that we place ourselves in, only to return it back to us, only to then have the inner view as the same or becoming similar as time goes on. The similarities of what is understood in the outer world view and the actions taken become the inner understanding, the inner appreciation and deeper awareness within ourselves. So whatever is done on the external, whatever is understood and actually witnessed and related to, we return it back to us. We sit with that understanding, that deeper reflective quality of what we are doing and what we choose to do, and it gains that sort of merger between the inner and the outer, the balancing act of that understanding, of that acknowledgement, of that appreciation of the learning capacity of what we are actually choosing to do here in the world and in our lives, what we're choosing to relate to rather than object or project or block any sort of flow. As soon as we allow and we witness and we watch deeply at by gauging that broader view, by gauging that deeper capacity to have a look further from emotions, or just from a singular point of view. You're looking at each situation that is encountered by a huger, broader view of and also in doing so, it's like seeing like the blessings further rather than just see the obstacles. You start seeing all the blessings and the deeper learning available at each moment. And this gains greater pace and momentum as we start internalizing and bringing it into us of what we are witnessing, what we are learning, what we are viewing here from the broader perspective. And this gets easier as as it's being used, as it's being actually utilized, and the tools are starting to be, the gifts within us all are starting to be understood and utilized. And then you pick up that tool again, and you want to have a good look because you're gaining the understanding within inside yourself. Within ourselves, there's many ways to gain the clarity, to gain the broader view. So we gain the inner understanding, and we are able to appreciate the life's learnings and lessons on a deeper level. We're able to gain more speed in how we learn and how we relate to one another. And in doing so, it frees up much more naturally. A natural occurrence takes place, and it frees up more disarray because you're actually enjoying the exploration of life.